Hey, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with another Fire Emblem video. Let's go ahead and jump into our next chapter. Chapter 2, Sword of Spirits. A small altar lies on the outskirts of Bulgar. This ancient temple, sacred to the people of Sakai, has long been known for its powerful bond to the world of spirits, whatever that means. Before starting their journey, our travelers come here to pray for their well-being. At this altar, Lynn's hand is directed to a grand inheritance. A grand inheritance, huh? Let's move this mouse off the screen here for you guys. Chapter 2, Sword of Spirits. G-Dog, hold a moment and allow me a short detour. Don't tell me what to do. There is a sacred sword enshrined in an altar east of here. The people of Sakai go there to pray for safety at the onset of a long journey. Oh, how quaint. The teachings of Elamine have the most followers in Olive. It is nice to see that here at least the ancient customs are still observed. Are they part of the ancient customs? Old man, stay where you are and hold your tongue. Threaten me as you will, but I'll not give up the Mani-Katti. The Mani-Katti is a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. You're a fool, old man. What good's a sword if you don't use it? Use it in combat? Sacrilege. Sacrilege? I am Glass. The gods fear my name. My swordplay is peerless. And if I want this sword, then this sword I shall have. Now get out of my way. Oof. Now he's sitting on the throne. This is it. It's more magnificent than I'd imagined. This sword was made for a swordsman of my skill. What's this? I can't draw the sword from its scabbard. The spirits of the blade have judged you. You have been found wanting. They have rejected you. What? Listen, you senile old fool. If you value your own life, you'll get out of my sight. So he does. He gets out of his sight. Curses, miserable spirits. I care nothing for you. I'll tear this altar down stone by stone. I beg your pardon, milady. Are you headed east? To the altar? Yes, we are indeed. Then you must hurry and help the priest there. I saw a band of local ruffians head in there not long ago. They seemed intent on stealing the altar's sacred sword. The Mani-Katti, they're going to steal it? I cannot allow this to happen. You look like a virtuous group. Please help him. Lindis, what are you planning? If you hope to go to the priest's aid, you'll need to prepare. You're right. Say, G-Dog, there are some homes to the south of us. Perhaps we should go there and question the residents. Alright, so the 3 buildings to the south are homes. You can speak with people who live there. They sometimes give you combat hints or useful information about the land and the people. It pays to listen. Shall I take the lead? Alright. Tell me what you would like me to do, G-Dog. Like I even have a choice here. So it wants me to take Lynn, and it wants me to visit the house. You want me to visit that home, right? I understand. Alright. So we can come to home and we can visit, and like it said, we usually get tips or some other stuff. Say, aren't you the... Oh, you're going to help the priest. Well, perhaps you could benefit from something I saw earlier. The bandits may have the main entrance guarded. However, one of the altar's walls is cracked and in poor repair. You might be able to create another entrance by hitting that section with your weapons. We're all counting on you. Next, send Saint to visit another home. Start by selecting him. Okay. There we go. Well, excuse me, let's go here. Visit. Mountains make it more difficult to be hit, but they're difficult to traverse. If you're riding on horseback, you can't cross them at all. Be careful. So remember, your mounted units possess the ability to move again. After moving, cavalry can move the rest of their movement range unless they've received attack or staff commands. This also goes for units mounted on Pegasi and Wyverns. Now give Sane his orders. Alright, well, move here. And lastly, finally, let's send Kent to the remaining home. His residents may have useful knowledge. I recommend stopping by. Okay. Alright, so we'll move here. None of this is recommendation, it's all forced on us, so we just gotta deal with it. Do you know much about the sword held at the altar? It's called the Mani Caddy, blessed by the spirits. According to the priest, the Mani Caddy is waiting for its rightful owner to appear. I wonder who that is. It's so odd, don't you think? The idea that a sword can choose who will wield it. It is odd, I believe you. Okay. So they're gonna do their move here. And we're gonna see some things here. Is it gonna let me? Nope, still not gonna let me control. You should know something about fortresses. Fortresses offer more protection than woods do. Fighting from a space in a fortress is beneficial. Remember, this holds true for friends and foe alike. Keep this in mind before engaging your enemy. Fortresses also allow injured units to regain hit points. Your units automatically regain some HP at the beginning of your turn. The HP you recover in one turn is fairly small. As long as you remain in a fortress, you'll regain HP every turn, so a full recovery is possible. There are other places where units can recover HP, including castle gates, thrones, and areas where bosses are found. Okay, so a couple things here. So remember, mounted units cannot travel over mountains. And we got mountains here, so there's no way that our cavalry going to be able to get down through this way. But like the person in the house told us, we got a cracked wall here that we can actually go through. So that's where our mounted units are going to go. So we're going to send them up here. So let's jump into the fort. Oh, no, I can't do that. Derp. We'll come over here and we'll attack with a sword since the dude's using an axe. And we'll do 11 damage. There we go. And we'll move Sane as well. Or Kent, actually. Can't go that far. And we'll bring Lynn over this way. And he's dead. This chapter's goal is to seize the throne. The leader of the enemy is on the throne now. Defeat him and have Lynn seize the throne to finish this battle. His name is Glass. He's a sword-bearing mercenary. Think of the weapons triangle. What weapon is able to best a sword? Correct, the lance. Using the right weapon is like a shortcut to victory. To get into the altar, try using the method that you heard earlier. It's up to you, G-Dog. Good luck. Alright, so we finally have enough, we can finally do what we want here. So we're going to take Sane. And, actually, hold on. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take Lynn. Okay, she can't really go very far. I'm just going to break down this wall. Going to take 2 hits to get through. We'll let them choose who they want to attack. I don't really care. The shitty thing, actually, we used a lance, so now our lance is the weapon that we're going to use to defend with, and it's not very good against axes, so something that we got to keep in mind. Lynn is not going to get too much work done in this level, so we're going to give her as many kills as we can. We're going to let her go ahead and take this guy out. Hopefully she doesn't get hit. Oof. Okay, that hurts a little bit. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll take Kent, and we'll give him an attack on this dude. It's not going to kill him, but it will allow Lynn to kill it if he decides to attack Lynn. So that's the thought process there, and then we will actually switch to our sword here and break this wall. Oh my god, I probably should have stuck with the lance. That sucks. Well, this guy's dead anyway. The wall is broken. We're actually going to take Kent and bring him back to the fortress. Everybody is actually a little bit hurt here. But Sane should be fine. Especially if we can actually dodge when we're supposed to. There we go. Dun, dun. Alright, so take Kent, throw him on here. Lynn should be able to take on this dude well enough on her own. I hope. I probably could have given her a vulnerary there, actually. Maybe I'll do that next turn. And for Sane, he's going to finish this off. There we go. One criticism I have of my own play is that I probably don't use vulneraries enough. I kind of don't want to waste them, but eventually we'll have other party members who can heal us instead of needing vulneraries, so might as well use them while we have them. It's just a safe thing to do, because again, if your party members die, like they're gone forever. Now, if your hero dies, it's just game over and you have to restart the level anyway, so I guess it's like less of a big deal. We're gonna come here, and we are going to just use a vulnerary. Probably wasn't necessary, but we're just gonna be safe. And he'll take out the boss, since Kent got so many kills before. And that'll do it for this turn. So we put ourselves in the woods, so we'd have a higher chance to dodge here. And there we go. So she gets to attack twice because of her speed. I don't know the exact mechanics here. I know in some of the Fire Emblem games, if you have more than 5 speed than your opponent, that's what allows you to attack twice. So that could be the case. We could actually double check too. The game is very transparent if you're, I was going to say smart enough. It's not necessarily smart, it's just that if you know what everything means, then you can come to your own conclusion. So like, for example, she's got 10 speed here, and this guy only has 4. So that's why we can double. See, and you get notified here that you can double as well. And there's a level up. Alright, not too bad. Strength is going to add to our damage, so that's okay. He's basically full health. We'll pull him over just in case we need him, but I don't think we will. And we're going to let Sane go at this guy with the lance, since he's using a sword. Look at that, he's only going to take 3 damage, so Sane's going to be able to handle this guy. Who do you think you are? What chance do you think you have against me? Well, you have a 66% chance to hit me for 3 damage, so what does that tell you? Next turn, you'll be dead. Oh, maybe not, because he's going to heal a little bit. That's true. And he's going to attack. Oh, he's going to die anyway. There you go. You erg. And there's a level for Sane. Let's get some good stat upgrades here. Well, those are all pretty bad. Luck is okay. And I guess getting resistance is alright. Sometimes you'll get items after defeating enemies. A single unit can carry a maximum of 5 items. You might need to drop some old items to pick up new ones. Bear this in mind. You can see what items your enemies will drop by checking their inventories. Place a cursor on an enemy or ally, and then press the R button to view their personal data. This status screen contains information about the unit you selected. Press the control pad, blah blah blah. So that's exactly what I was saying about how the game is kind of transparent like that. Like, it gives you all the information you need to make the right decisions. You just have to know what you're doing. And because this is a seize the throne level, we need to do it with Lyn. The other guys won't be able to seize. So there we go. Seize, and we got victory. Ah, your clothing. Are you of the Lorca tribe? I'm Lyn, the chieftain's daughter. Are you hurt, sir? Thanks to you, I am unscathed. You have my gratitude. And the sword, is it safe? Yes, I've sealed the sword safely away. Until I remove my spell, the sword cannot be drawn. Now, as a token of my gratitude, I shall allow you to lay hands upon the Mani Caddy. Touch the blade's pattern and pray for a safe journey. Oh, thank you so much. Who knows what's going to happen here? Who knows? I'm going to give you 5 seconds to figure out what happens here. Alright, let's see. What did... You don't say. The sword, it's glowing. Is it choosing her? It's the power of the spirits. Lyn, they have looked into your soul and they call out to you. What does that mean? This girl's never played video games before. You are its rightful owner. You are to wield the Mani Caddy. No, I can't. I couldn't. It is the sword's wish. If you require proof, draw it from its sheath. It came out effortlessly. I never dared to hope that I might meet the wielder of the Mani Caddy in my life. I am indeed fortunate to see your sword reach your hands. My sword. It is time for you to go, Lyn. You face a great many ordeals. Grip this sword and meet your destiny head on. Yes. Yes, sir. Alright, we got the Manny Caddy. So, this is the Manny Caddy, a blade with no equal. This is all so unbelievable. Perhaps the most famous sword in all of Sakai in my hand. It's not so strange. In fact, many legends tell similar tales. Special blades all over the land called out to their proper owners. And yet, when I saw you draw that blade, Lindis, I felt something extraordinary. That sword was waiting for you. You were meant to draw it. Stop it. I'm nothing special. Think of it this way. Some weapons feel more comfortable in your hand, right? Well, the Manny Caddy itself feels very comfortable with you. Yeah, just think of it this way. The sword has feelings. Does this make it any easier for you to accept? It doesn't appear that either of us can use it. It does feel right in my hand, a blade that only I can wield. That seems reasonable enough. I can understand that. Of course you can. Look at it, G-Dog. This is the Manny Caddy. This is my sword. I must care for it well. What? Madeline's daughter is still alive? Yes, Lord Lundgren. The girl is traveling with Kenton Sane. What are your orders? If we let them be... Bah, I've heard that northern burn is full of bandits. She's just a girl. She'll not survive her journey here. I'm more concerned with my older brother. His life must be ended quickly. The poison. There must be no blunders. Yes, my lord. He suspects nothing and continues to drink it. The Marquess's death, due no doubt to sudden illness, is not far off. Heh heh heh, soon, TM. Soon, Kalen will be mine. So that's the evil dude. That's why he has the special song. Alright guys, well that's actually going to do it for this episode. A nice and quick one for you guys. Most of them are going to be pretty quick at the beginning, but I assure you that the battles will start to get bigger and larger, and what's another word for big? I don't know. Immense, gigantic. They're going to get bigger, and they're going to take longer to complete, and we'll have a lot more like tactical options available to us soon enough. We're going to grow our party, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It starts off cheesy as fuck and tutorialized as fuck, but I promise you it's going to start to get really, really cool, and that's why I want to go through it. So thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.